Aoocci have sent me their C7 motorcycle smart screen. Compatible with both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, this device comes with a large, high-definition 7-inch screen. Before we go into detail on the C7, let's look at delivery. First of all, Aoocci ships worldwide and completely free. Typically, an item will ship within 24 to 48 hours, and my example arrived within 5 days. Once an item has been ordered, you'll be given a unique tracking number to allow you to follow it to its end destination. So how much does the C7 cost? Well, always check the website for the latest prices, but at the time of making this video, the C7 is in euros €126.03, in US dollars $145.99, and in pounds sterling £109.78. However, Aoocci have kindly given me a 22% discount, and that link is in the description below. So let's open up the box and see exactly what you get for your money. The main device is a 7-inch high-definition touchscreen display with a 700 nit high brightness that ensures clear, easy reading even in direct sunlight. It has a captive touch panel that ensures that you can still use the device if you're wearing gloves. Naturally, it comes with wireless CarPlay and Android Auto. No cables are needed and it'll instantly recognise your phone, be it iPhone or Android. Smartphone mirroring allows access to your Google Maps, Waze, Spotify and any other compatible app. The device is IP6 waterproof and IP7 dustproof, giving pretty much all-weather durability. It has a wide operating temperature and it'll work from -20 degrees Celsius up to +70 degrees Celsius. That's -4 Fahrenheit or 158 degrees Fahrenheit. The C7 comes included with a universal butterfly clamp to mount the device onto your handlebars. It is also worth noting that the ball joint on the back is 1 inch and therefore will be backward compatible with any ram mount type fixture, so should the one supplied not be ideal for you, you can easily find some kind of solution to mounting. Also included is a small open-end wrench for you to mount your bracket onto your handlebars. Included in the box are two methods to power up your C7. Firstly, a traditional battery connector or to a powered switch, and secondly, a USB cable. Both come with fully waterproof connection cables. Okay, let's take a look at setup. Included is an instruction manual, but you probably won't need it as setup is very simple. Built into the C7 is also a complete setup guide. Let's have a quick look at the home screen then. Obviously you have the option of CarPlay or Android Auto depending on what you're connecting. A large settings button. On the top right you have your Bluetooth, Wi-Fi and volume. These are not touch responsive, they are just reflective of what the device is connected to. Along the bottom you have the power button, the instruction button, brightness and again settings. In the settings menu you have a number of further options, for example language, auxiliary button selection, timeout and a few others. From the settings menu you can adjust the screen brightness as you can from the home screen and while using the device in other modes. Into the device with your phone was very simple and I found I had paired in a matter of seconds with the device. Once you're paired it will display all the compatible apps that it can use. Note on the left you have the time, the connection of your phone and the battery level of your phone. Also, the three icons represent the 3 last used icons that you've used on the C7. The touch sensitivity of the screen I'll describe as adequate. I noticed a slight lag when dragging icons and touching icons on the screen. Here you can see I'm testing my music, no problems there. Moving back to the home screen and again selecting further options, in this case audiobooks. All in all, the touch sensitivity, again as mentioned, seemed adequate for the device. I wanted to see how easy it was to connect to my helmet, and that again proved to be no problem at all.
Mitas have the tyres for you. If they're good enough for the likes of Chris.
Fitting the C7 to your bike's a doddle with the included universal butterfly clamp. Ideally, it's designed to be fit to your handlebars, although I did manage to fit it to the navigation bar, as you can see at the top of the Tenere, although this was less than ideal. It's worth mentioning that the device itself is large and you need a fair bit of real estate to mount it successfully or in an ideal place on your bike. So testing and adjusting is really important. Now, a lot of touchscreens will actually change and icons will move around when rain starts touching them, and the C7 was no different, although this was, as you can see, a very extreme test. I could not find a lock button that would keep a particular screen on display in heavy rain. Okay, let's see what we see. I've got my phone in my pocket, Bluetooth is on. Let's get on the bike. That's powered up nicely. I've got bright sunlight behind me, that's still quite good actually. How does that move about? That moves about fine, that's quite reactive. Let's go to home screen, sorry, I'm trying not to crash. That works fine. Settings, fine. Back, there we are. Back to CarPlay. Already on maps. So I just stopped off again, just having a little play. Let's go on to podcasts. Tamp podcast. In fact, let's just try and put that through the helmet while I'm here. I don't know if, obviously I don't know how good's that going to be to you guys. So it's connected to my phone, I just heard that. Don't know if it's connected to the device. No, I don't know if you can hear that. That's coming through my helmet now. Yeah, so that's, turn that down a bit. I don't know if you can hear that. Sorry, I'll close my lid so I'm not blagging it. All seems to be hunky-dory. Yeah, I mean, it's a big screen. It's a big screen. You can see here, so I've got nothing on my handlebars, everything's stock, other than the C7, and it does take up quite a bit of real estate here on the front of your bike. So that's something to bear in mind. But you know what the advantage is if you have failing eyesight like me, it's brilliant, you know, because it's quite large, you can see everything that's going on, so that's an advantage. Directions coming in as well, look, 300 meters, turn left. Yeah, all good. Let's just go back to the map. Everything's hunky-dory. I mean, it's pretty much what we've got here is it's just it's your telephone, isn't it, being put on a screen, so you haven't got to have your telephone exposed. Risk of theft, damage, vibration. This thing is significantly cheaper than the vast majority, I'd say, of smartphones today. Larger screen, waterproof, dustproof, as are a lot of phones in fairness, but they've got all your data on. You don't want them, you know, getting stolen here. So that's what this is all about. Certainly if you're after a simplistic way of having a motorcycle dash that in larger format, the C7's the one for you. It's got no extra bells and whistles like the C6 Pro, like the cameras and the tyre pressure monitoring system. It does exactly what it says on the tin for a good price. Okay, let's do a quick summary then. I mean, it works. This is a big dash on your bike. It takes up quite a bit of real estate, and that's worth thinking about. If you've already got a cluttered handlebar, you'd probably have to think of a way how you could fit this on, and there are a number of ways, of course. There's always a way if there's a will, but bear that in mind. This is a big 7-inch display. Yeah, that's it then for today. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, keep riding, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye.